Good evening everyone and welcome to another episode of I Love That Scene. Today we're going to be looking at a movie which is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's adapted from one of my favorite comic books of all time, and it is one of the most important comic book stories ever as well. In my opinion, both the Dark Knight Returns movies blow away any live-action superhero film made. It's one part superhero story and 3 parts a study of identities. The setting definitely sets it apart, as our superhero, Batman, is in the final stages of his life. We don't see that often. The way the story challenges Batman's code of ethics is unique as well. We see a battle-hardened Batman, a Batman who's dealt with more loss, as if he needed that. But the best part of this film to me is how it forces the idea of a personality taking over. We've always wondered whether Batman is Bruce Wayne or is Bruce Wayne Batman. I personally think Bruce Wayne is just a disguise for Batman. There is no Bruce Wayne. It's always been Batman the night his parents died. It's the same story the Venom suit tells us in the Spider-Man series, just in physical form. We get to see this story play out in the Batman universe through excellent dialogue and some really cool flashbacks. So let's just watch the scene now.
Hands to yourself, please.
Where'd he go?
To find his strength.
I'm not finished yet. And you're not finished with me. You're never finished with me.
Oh man, I get goosebumps every time I watch that scene. Let's break it down now. Batman arrives at the Batcave with a girl who's dressed as Robin. In his weakened state, he has a lapse of memory and believes that the old Robin is still with him. Later on, as he gains conscious control over himself, as Alfred says, he goes to find his strength. Not only is the dialogue friggin' brilliant here with Bruce calling on bats, this scene is the product of an earlier scene, as both scenes use the same music. Earlier we see the Batman persona is attacking him, mocking him, telling him that Bruce needs Batman to survive. In that scene, however, Bruce doesn't fully accept the fact. Here, he does. Instead of Batman coming to him, he searches Batman out, asking himself, "Where are you?" And the music is influential when it comes to talking about this scene's impact. They cut back and forth to young Bruce, who himself is looking for something. Perhaps guidance, as old Bruce is right now. Young Bruce looks over to his father's casket, as Bruce yells out, "I'm not finished yet, and you're not finished with me." Old Bruce needs the Batman persona now more than ever. Boom! Cut back to young Bruce, and there it is, the person who will give young Bruce guidance. He grabs Bruce's hands, wipes away his tears. The look on Batman's face in his dad's coffin to me is as if he's saying, "I'm back, and I'm here to help you." And the gesture of holding Bruce's hand is, "We gotta do this together." Young Bruce's face, however, says, "I cannot completely give in." Then we cut back to old Bruce Wayne, with a complete opposite look on his face, with a big smile saying, "You're never finished with me." We see the scene end like the earlier counterpart ended, with a bat coming right at the screen, fading into black. It's at this moment Bruce Wayne ceases to exist in his own mind. He becomes Batman completely, and it's quite a visible change. Watch the films again, and listen to Peter Weller's performance in both films. After this moment, he doesn't exhibit any remorse or compassion. It is a stunning performance, and if it weren't for Kevin Conroy's Batman's voice stuck in my head, Peter Weller would be the definite Batman voice. If you have not seen The Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and 2, go watch it right now and then read the comic books, or vice versa. Thanks for watching as usual, people. Please hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed this video, and remember to love yourselves. Sayonara.
You're never finished with me.